Welcome to APAC Braid Academy. In today's lesson, we're going to continue where we left off with Fishbone Braids. Let's begin. In our last lesson, we learned how to go ahead and start the foundation of a fishbone braid. As you see here, this is what we started with last week. So in today's lesson, we're going to go ahead and practice on how to do a cornrow fishbone braid. Okay, first I want you to go ahead and part your section and leave about this much. So I say about 5 inches that you'll need for this type of braid, okay? So you'll go ahead and part there. You're going to take your braiding hair, you want about this much to go ahead and perform this fishbone braid, okay? So you take your hair. Now this you want to go ahead and pay attention closely to, okay? So when you start the fishbone braid, you want to go ahead and just start as if you're only starting with 2 sections, okay? Just 2 strands. So just it's 1 strand, but it's going to be in 2 equal parts, okay? So what you're going to do, pay closely attention, you're going to take just a piece of hair right here in the middle. So you have the ends here, you have the middle. You're going to take a piece of hair as if you're going to create just a cornrow braid. So you're going to go just like this here. Let it focus in, and then you're going to go ahead and so as if you're going to cornrow it. But I want you to go ahead and try to under braid it, okay? So what I mean by under braid is you're going to take this small piece here, so you're going to take it like this, but you're going to under braid it here to the other 2 strands. Just like that, okay? And what I mean by under braiding, all the under braiding here is going to actually be like you're coming over the braid. And then you're going to do about 2 of those cycles until you have both weave pieces of hair on the opposite side. So you'll have the center piece here of the natural hair in the middle, and the 2 pieces of weave hair on both sides, okay? So now that you have these 2 here on the sides, you want to make sure you have it both just like that. See, you should have it just like this. That little piece of natural hair is in the middle. Then you're going to hold it, combine it with the other side there on this side. So now it's going to look like this, 2 pieces of hair, okay? Now what you want to do, you want to take a piece here of the natural hair from the section here, leave that there, okay? Now just like we did in the previous video with your fishbone braid, if you need a reminder, just go back and watch that video so you at least know how to do the basic fishbone braid. Just like we did before, you're going to take a piece of the weave hair here, that piece of natural hair that you took out, you're going to combine those 2 to start cornrolling. What you're going to do, the same pattern, over and then under the opposite side. So you're going to take this, you're going to bring that over, bring it over here, under, okay? When you bring it under, since you're cornrolling, you're going to take a piece of the section here of the natural hair, and you're going to also bring that over now, okay? Over and then under. Take another piece of the natural hair on the opposite side. Still with that same piece of hair that you did with over and under, you're going to take that. Now you're going to go over, over, okay? And then you're going to go under, okay? Then you're going to, with that same piece of strand of hair that you have there, you're going to borrow from the section again. Just like that. And then you want to go over. It might seem confusing at first, but you'll get it, and then under. And then you're going to borrow again. So the pattern with a cornrow fishbone is borrow, over, under, borrow, combine, over, under, borrow. And then you're going to do the same thing again until you go all the way down. This takes about 10 minutes for one braid sometimes. And then over, under, and then you're going to borrow. Very good. Just take your time. And then under, and then you're borrowing from the side. And then continue going, under, and then it's going to be to the point where you see now you have your fishbone forming. Okay, and then over, under, borrow, over, under, borrow from the opposite side of natural hair from the section, and then over, under, and then borrow, and then over. That is your fishbone pattern. Just like that. I want you to go ahead and continue on practicing at home the technique. Over, under, borrow, over, under, borrow. We're going to continue this section until we have it, until we master it together. That wraps up today's lesson for Fishbone Braids. I'll see you at the next lesson where we'll continue on together. Thank you for joining APAC Braid Academy. I'll see you next time.